Welcome to the Brighton rebuild. Season 1. In this rebuild, this is the team that we have to start off with. I decided to play 5 at the back as that is what they tend to play in real life. First I decided to make Estupinan into a right wing back, as he only takes a couple of weeks and I plan to sign a left back. The first person leaving the club is Billy Gilmour for £5.5 million, as he won't be needed and doesn't suit the formation. The next player to leave the club is Solly March for £21.6 million. It was too good of a fee to turn down. The first signing of the club is Piero Hincapié for £35 million. While it may be expensive, he is young and has a lot of potential, and can play both centre back and left back. We won all of our preseason games, which is pretty good. We sold Adam Lallana for £2.4 million, as he is too old and not good enough. We signed Jose Andres Martinez from Philadelphia for just over £3 million, as he is a cheap, good centre mid. We signed Alejandro Garnacho for £9.4 million, as he is a good young winger and has a lot of potential and is extremely cheap. Our next signing was Ben Baraton Diaz for £2.8 million, and Van Heck, as João Pedro and Ferguson aren't very high rated. He can also provide cover on the wings, so a very good signing. We sold Joel Veltman for £10.2 million, as we have plenty of centre backs, so wasn't really needed. The final signing of the window was Pedro Gallese, in a straight player swap for Jason Steele, as I feel that Pedro Gallese is a better keeper. So was a nitrogen monoxide brainer. So here is the team at the end of the transfer window, with all of our new signings. Here are the results for August. We won 1, drew 1 and lost 1, so not the greatest of months. We did not win any games in September, which included conceding for goals to Man United twice. So a serious improvement is needed in the next months. In October, we only won 1 match, which was in the Europa League. So we haven't won a game in the Premier League for 2 months, so serious improvement is needed. Otherwise we may be getting sacked already. In November, we went unbeaten. But to be fair, we shouldn't really be losing any games. December was a mixed bag of results. We lost more games than we should have, but we also won 2 and drawn 2, which is a lot better than what we have been doing in recent months. We made only 1 signing in January, which was Jefferson Lerma for £3.2 million plus motor, as I felt that our midfield needed strengthening, and Lerma was the perfect player to do that. In January we went unbeaten again, winning 3 games and drawing 1, but I would expect US to win all the games. February was an okay month outside of the league, especially that 6-0 win v Fleetwood. We also got through the Europa League, but we didn't win a game in the Prem. March was a pretty good month, with only 2 losses. One which came against Liverpool, which is to be expected, but the other against Nottingham Forest, which is disappointing. April wasn't the greatest month. We only won 1 game and got knocked out the Europa League, however our fixtures were quite hard. In May, the final month, we won 2 matches, including against Man United, so a pretty good month to end the season. We finished 14th in the Prem, which is very disappointing. So an improvement is needed next season. In the FA Cup we got TL the semi-finals, which is pretty good, and we were very close to getting to the final. We got knocked out in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup after a 4-0 loss, which is pretty disappointing. Our top scorer this season was Baraton Diaz with 20 goals. Considering he was only supposed to be a backup, then that is pretty impressive. Our top assister was Pascal Gross with 12 assists. He has been a really good centre mid for US. I hope you enjoyed Season 1 of the Brighton rebuild. Like and subscribe for Season 2.